Have you ever wondered why you should consider self-sponsorship to do this exam as a self-sponsored registered nurse? Today in this video, we're going to break down 4 compelling reasons that are actually a game changer in this whole scenario. Why you actually need to go through this route. If you are the person who is questioning, should I not? This video is for you. Do not get it twisted, guys. The main reason why I'm actually thinking along this route is because in Kenya, we are actually blessed to be the second country in the continent to have a testing center that saves us a lot of dollars. So that is why I'm actually making this video. Are you ready for the 4 incredible reasons why you should actually do this exam as a self-sponsored registered nurse? Number 1, this is the biggest. This is the game changer right here. It saves time. Can you believe that you can actually do these exams within 6 months? That is out of this world. And you can do it at your own time, by your own speed. You don't need these agencies who are gonna dictate how long it's gonna take you to actually do the exam. Doing NCLEX is just the beginning. There is a long queue that you need to follow after actually sitting for the NCLEX. So if you go this route of self-sponsorship, trust you me, you go ahead of so many nurses who are in the queue with their agencies. You go ahead of them. And what does that mean? That means your case gets to be filed first. That means you get your I-140 approval first. That means you get your dates first. And eventually, the biggest thing, it means you get to the USA faster. And what does that mean? It gets us to the second point, which you save money. When you get to the US faster, you save money. Why? Because you get to finish this contract faster. And not only that, since you catered for most of these monies, this course, since you did it by yourself, the agencies, you're gonna need an agency, remember. You're still gonna need an agency after NCLEX to do all these paperwork, the legal frameworks and everything like that. But if you did this exam by yourself, you get to work within shorter hours. For example, as with Avant, guys who actually did these exams by themselves, they finished a whopping year, 12 months earlier than us. Because when you do exam with Avant, you have like over 6,200 hours to complete the contract. If you do it by yourself, that's 1,000 hours less. So you finish faster, you get to be employed as an independent nurse under your terms. Agencies outside the equation. You get it? That's point number 2. It saves you money. Point number 1 saves you time. Point number 2 saves you money. What is point number 3? Oh my goodness. I cannot overemphasize this next point. It should have actually been my first point. When you do these exams as a self-sponsored nurse, you avoid all these long filtration interviews by the agencies. You would be surprised what they're asking for. Maybe you just concluded your internship. Maybe you just graduated from with your diploma and you want to quickly go ahead and start this process. The agencies are not going to let you do that. They're going to ask you for 1 to 2 years of experience in a certain bed capacity hospital in a certain unit like med-surg, ICU, pediatrics. Or what gets worse, or what I don't like, is nowadays they're actually asking for proof that you are working in the said hospital. Now you have to provide pay stubs, pay slip to actually show you've been working there. It never used to exist when I did that exam. But now they're getting more and more strict. More the reason why you should actually consider the self-sponsorship route. Lastly, but not the least, you get to avoid getting hooked up to a contract to an agency without even knowing how your journey will be. So you get to sign the contract way earlier with an agency and you don't know how you guys are gonna fit, because some people later on they come to realize, oh, this agency is not even communicating properly, they're taking ages to respond, I already signed a contract, I cannot move to another contract. Then they want to back out, they want to leave, and I guess there are some legal constraints to that. So you want to avoid that. If you get a chance, you want to avoid that. So those are actually the 4 incredible reasons, according to me, why you should actually consider self-sponsorship route in Kenya in 2024. As long as we have that testing center, you don't spoil it, guys. That's a huge benefit for us in Kenya right now. So long as we have it right there, let us go for this self-sponsored route so that we can get ourselves here as soon as possible. Because in my next video, we are going to uncover 4 critical barriers that are actually stopping nurses from sitting for their NCLEX right away. Till next time, subscribe, share, and follow this guy for such revelations.